Yeah, hi everyone. So welcome back to SK Technologies. So in this video, I will explain you how to make the partitions. So in the previous session we discussed, right, what is the hard disk, so how to check the hard disk details and how to create the new volume and attach. And I hope we already attached and verified as well. So now we will use that new raw disk and we will make some partitions. So if you want to make the partitions, I already told you can use the fdisk utility. Okay, or there is one more utility which is partedx. Either you can go with fdisk and partedx. So most of the real time people are using the fdisk only, and pretty simple fdisk keys will be okay. So how we can make the partitions? So let me write the what is the main ultimate goal of this disk partitions and all. Thereafter we will see the partitions, how to create partitions. So here first you can go with the raw disk. We know already how to create a raw disk and attach. So in the same you can follow the in the first stage, I mean first step. Then you can make the partitions. Okay, so this is the second phase, make the partitions. Okay, with the help of the raw disk you can make the partitions. Thereafter, and even if you create the partitions also, you cannot store your data. Then you have to format into the file system. Okay, there is a term called file system. Later we will discuss, don't worry. So file system, then after this mount the file system. Thereafter you can go and use it, go and use. Okay, go and use. Before that you can validate. Okay, we will see, this is the ultimate goal, guys. So why we need to make the partitions, why we need to create the file systems and all. Ultimate goal is hard disk means main purpose to store your data. The way how you are storing the data is a matter. With the help of the Linux operating system, how you are storing your data on your physical hard disk, which is the hardware. Okay, so this part we completed in the previous video. If you are not sure, you can go and watch it. Now, in this session, I will show you how to make the partitions. So, already I told this is the utilities. These are the utilities. You can use these utilities and you can create the partitions. So, generally, this is the command fdisk and your raw disk name. We discussed the name of the disk also. Like name should be like /dev /xvdf /dev /sda sdb /dev /vda vdb /dev /hda hdb, like this. So in my case, my raw disk name is this is the one. Okay, so this is the one, my raw disk name. So that's why I will use a command called fdisk. Okay, /dev /xvdf. The moment you execute this command, you will be shifting into the fdisk page. Okay, so you will be moving into fdisk page. So here only fdisk keys will be work, guys. Fdisk keys like m for help. Okay, so n for create a new disk, create a new partition, create a partition. Okay, so these are the things. Create a partition. Then there is one more key. There are a lot of keys. D for delete the partition, W for save the partition. Okay, and Q for only quit. Okay, W what it will do, save and quit, guys, both it will perform. And once you created, if you want to list out that, P for print the partition table. These are the keys, only these. In the fdisk page only these keys will work, guys. Sometimes in interviews they will ask what are these fdisk keys. Okay, then L for list out all the keys. list out the keys itself, there is a L option. Okay, so these are the basic keys. There are a lot of, later we will see. Okay, then T for change the ID, change the partition ID. We will see all this stuff. Once you executed this command, you will be under the fdisk page. So with the help of these keys, you are making the partitions. Okay, now we will see what are the partitions, how many types, and their limitations. We will see. So actually there are two types of partitions. One is a primary partition and second one is a extended partition. Actually there is one more partition, but that is a under extended, which is a logical partition. Okay, so logical partition, but you should mention, guys. So whenever if they ask, if you get a question like how many types of partition, you can tell them majorly there are two types, primary and extended. And there are one more partition which is a logical under extended type. Okay, so we will see while creating, you will come to know what are these and all. Okay, now there are some limitations. So maximum we can create four partitions only. Okay, so out of these four, either you can select three or all four as a primary partitions, but extended only one. You can create only one. You cannot create two extended types of partitions. Okay, so these are the limitations, guys. Keep in mind. Then we will see now how to create the partition with the help of this raw disk and with the help of this fdisk tool utility on this on this disk. Fine. I already logged in with the root user. Then let me execute this command fdisk /dev /xvdf. See, I am inside the fdisk. Welcome to fdisk utility. That is the utils are the package actually. Okay, util linux is the package, that is the version it is showing, fdisk utility version. Okay, now here only m for help, see, which is displaying all the keys. So now if you go, if you want to, let me type p print for print, right? So it is the partition table. So currently there is no any partitions. Now we will create. So type n for create. See, it is asking currently 0 primary, 0 extended, total 4 are free. I told, right, there is a limitation. Maximum we can create 4 partitions only. Okay, out of that I will select p and partition table number, I think partition number it is asking. I will go with 1. And this first sector, you just go with the default one. And make sure, guys, whenever you're using the last sector, it is the size of your partition. Last sector means it's a size of your partition. How you are giving the size? Plus you can give 1g or plus space 500 m. See, in the braces, they given hints, right? Kilobytes, megabytes, gigabytes, like that. Based on your hard disk size, you can split into partitions. I will give 1 GB. Hit enter. See, created the new partition. That is the first partition with the size 1 GB. You can verify with p again. See, /dev /xvdf1. That is my partition name. Fine. Now you can save this w. Save, what it will do? Save and quit also. Quit from the fdisk page. See, it is saved. Now you can verify lsblk again. See, now you have a partition 1. This is a partition with this 1 GB. Where it is came from? From your raw disk only, from the disk 4 GB. That's it. So this is the way you have to make the partitions. Fine. So two steps completed. Creating the raw disk and attaching. Okay. So then making the partition is also done. In the next session, we will see how to create the file system and how to mount it and how to validate, and we will see later. Okay, so in the next video I will show you, guys. Thank you.